The Roland Sp404 mk2 is built for speed. It's a legendary performance sampler designed to take you from a blank project to a finished beat in minutes. Today, we're going to build a track entirely from scratch. This is the first place most beginners get stuck. The mk2 has high power requirements that a standard USB-A charging brick can't meet. To power the unit via USB, you must use a direct USB-C to USB-C connection. If your setup doesn't support high-power USB-C, the included DC power adapter is your most reliable alternative. Plug it directly into the DC in jack on the back of the unit. Now we need sound. The front input jack is designed for a guitar or bass. Plug in and set the impedance switch to the guitar setting. To hear it, press the EXT source button. Once lit, your signal is live. Mastering this specific power requirement and input routing prevents the most common technical frustrations, letting you focus on the music instead of troubleshooting hardware. Let's capture our first sound. We'll record a single guitar chord from our external instrument directly onto one of the pads. A standard tap triggers a one-shot, playing the whole sample. In gate mode, audio cuts out the moment you lift your finger. In loop mode, the chord repeats endlessly, creating a continuous rhythmic bed without retriggering. These pad modes are the physics of the machine. They transform a simple recording into a playable instrument that reacts to how you touch the pads. Now that we have our guitar loop, we need to build a drum foundation to sit underneath it. Unlike many modern samplers, the Sp404 mk2 doesn't rely on a step sequencer grid. Every drum hit has to be played and captured in real time. To take the pressure off your performance, you can toggle the rec button into rehearse mode. This lets you practice your timing over the guitar loop without actually committing any mistakes to the pattern. This live recording constraint is actually the secret to the SP sound. It forces you to capture a natural, unquantized human groove that a computer grid can't easily replicate. At this stage, any effect we add to our guitar chord is just a temporary layer sitting on top. If we want to use our effects processor for a different sound later, we need a way to make this effect permanent. This is where we use resampling. We play the audio from our original pad, send it through an internal effect, and record that processed result onto a completely new pad. The mk2 uses internal buses to make this happen. By routing our sample through bus 1, we can apply an effect and capture the output internally, keeping our original sample clean while creating a new, baked-in version. So if we can resample a single pad to make an effect permanent, how would you apply that same logic to an entire multi-track drum pattern? Resampling is more than a technical trick. It's a sound design philosophy. It allows you to bake your effects into the audio, freeing up your internal processors so you can stack layer after layer of character. To resample a full pattern, you just need to ensure the Pattern Select button is lit before you hit resample. This tells the ST to capture the entire sequence playback, not just an individual pad. You can apply a master effect to the whole pattern and bounce that entire multi-track performance down into one single audio file on an empty pad. Let's review the full workflow. We power the unit via USB-C or DC. We activate our input using EXT source. We shape our sounds using gate and loop. We record our patterns live via rehearse. And finally, we resample our work to bake our effects into new pads. This workflow is your foundation. Once you've mastered these steps, the real fun begins, breaking the rules and stacking generations of resampled audio to find your